Vous aimeriez parler anglais couramment, mais vous êtes complètement bloqué quand il s'agit de faire des phrases et de tenir une conversation? Peut-être que vous aimeriez bien parler, mais vous n'avez personne avec qui pratiquer l'anglais? Si c'est votre cas, cette vidéo est exactement ce qu'il vous faut. On va pratiquer ensemble l'anglais. Vous allez tout d'abord me poser des questions qui vont apparaître à l'écran. Il suffira de les lire à haute voix. Je vais vous répondre avec des réponses simples et lentes pour que vous puissiez travailler votre compréhension orale. Et ensuite, c'est moi qui vous poserai ces mêmes questions. Je vais poser la question, vous pourrez mettre pause et ensuite faire votre réponse. Grâce à cette vidéo, vous allez pouvoir préparer une future situation de communication réelle. Vous aurez non seulement des questions types que vous pourrez poser à votre interlocuteur, et vous aurez déjà préparé des éléments de réponse à des questions qu'on vous posera très certainement, parce que c'est des questions de la vie de tous les jours et des questions qu'on vous posera sur votre expérience de vie. Avant de démarrer, je vous propose d'aller regarder dans la description, il y a un lien pour télécharger un programme gratuit sur un mois pour se remettre à l'anglais. Vous pouvez également flasher le QR code à l'écran. Et si c'est votre première fois sur cette chaîne YouTube, bienvenue, moi c'est Léa. Vous allez apprendre à me connaître justement via ces questions qu'on va voir aujourd'hui. Sachez juste que je suis française moi aussi. Je parle 5 langues à différents niveaux, dont l'anglais et l'espagnol couramment. Je suis ex-prof d'anglais et ancienne sportive de haut niveau. Mais vous allez en savoir bien plus avec cette vidéo. On démarre directement avec cette première question. En fait, je vous laisse simplement la lire à haute voix et je vous ferai ma réponse juste après. My name is Léa and my family name or surname is Verselotti. It's an Italian name because my great-grandparents were from Italy. On enchaîne avec la deuxième question, je vous laisse la lire. I'm 36 years old. My birthday is in April the 5th, so I'm going to turn 37 next year. Troisième question. I was born in Besançon. I'm French. As I said, I have Italian roots, but I'm 100% French. So I have traveled a lot because I was in the French national team of orienteering. I traveled to many different countries, but I have lived most of my life in France. I have lived in Norway for 1 year. I was an au pair when I was 20 years old. I also did an Erasmus exchange for my master's degree. I lived in Scotland for 4 months and I lived in Barcelona in Spain for 6 months. So even though I have traveled a lot abroad, I have only lived 2 years outside of France. Next question. So I used to work as a teacher. I was an English teacher and Spanish teacher for 3 years. I taught English in schools, business schools, engineering schools. I also did some courses for adults in companies. At the beginning, I also taught English to children. But right now, I don't know if I can call myself an English teacher. Yes, I do teach English on YouTube, on my website, via email, and I sell courses, but I would define myself as an entrepreneur more than a teacher now. I'm still passionate about English, teaching English, but I also love marketing. I like to create content for social media. So my job is not being a teacher only anymore. It's also everything else. Next. Yes, I do. I have 2 children, a daughter and a son. My son is 5 years old and my daughter is 8 years old. Next. Yes, I do. I don't have any brother, but I have 2 sisters. My sisters are 2 and 4 years older than me, so I'm the little one. I get along very well with my sisters and we see each other very often. One of them lives really close to my place, so it's really, really convenient. Next. I'm not married, but I do have a partner. We've been together for 10 years-ish, and maybe eventually we'll get married, but I'm not sure. Next. So I live in Besançon, the city where I was born. Next we have. So I speak 5 foreign languages. First, French is my mother tongue. I speak English and Spanish fluently. As I said, I'll spend some time living in Spain. I forgot some Spanish, but I can still maintain conversation, and I'm still fluent in Spanish. I also speak Norwegian because I spent 1 year in Norway. I learned Norwegian when I was there. I reached a B2 level. I had intermediate level. I'm studying Norwegian again at the moment. So let's see how much I can improve. I also learned some German when I was in high school and at university. My German is not that good, but I would like to improve at some point in the future. I also have basic knowledge of Chinese. I can say some sentences, but I'm really a beginner. Next we have. So in my free time, I love to spend time outside in nature. I love to go camping with my children. We like to travel, to go hiking. We love to do orienteering. So that's a sport. In French, it's course d'orientation. I also like to do some trail running sometimes. We like to bike. Basically, it's nature and sport. And when I'm on my own without my children, I love to read. I also like to watch TV series, especially in the foreign language I'm learning. So at the moment, I'm watching a TV show in Norwegian. So that helps me improve in Norwegian. Next. So I'm an early bird, which means I like to wake up early in the morning. I could also say I'm an early riser or I'm a morning person. So I like to wake up early, between 7 and 8 maximum. I don't like to sleep in, which means to sleep late. I don't like to go to bed that late because I'm tired in the morning. I'm more productive in the morning, so it's better for me to wake up early, get things done, go for a run, work, than going to bed late. Next. So for breakfast, I like to drink tea for breakfast. I don't like coffee. I'm not a coffee person. I don't like the smell and the taste of coffee, so I never drink coffee, but I do love tea. I drink green tea and black tea for breakfast, but also all day long. I'm really a tea lover. And as for food, I like to eat something healthy. I generally eat bread and cheese because I'm in a region where we have so many cheeses, and it's one of my favorite food, I have to admit. Next. So I generally go to bed around 9, 10 maximum. I know that if I go to bed later than 10, I'm very tired and grumpy in the morning. So I try to avoid staying up too late, and I try to go to bed at a decent time. Next we have. So I've been working for myself for 5 years. Before I had my children, my son, I was a teacher, so I would teach in person. I would go to the schools and teach there. Right now, I'm my own boss, so I decide my schedule, which is amazing. I work from home, so it has pros and cons. It's definitely challenging sometimes, but I do love the flexibility of organizing my day as I want. So a typical day for me would be waking up at 7-ish, then make breakfast for the children, have breakfast with them, bring them to school, go back home and start my day. I generally work 2-3 hours in the morning. I film video, edit video, write emails, organize everything else. At around 11, I stop working. I go get the kids at school. We come back home, have lunch together. And then when they go back to school at 2 p.m.-ish, I would either have a nap because I'm a mom and I'm tired, or go for a run, or go for a walk, or sneak in some more work. When it's time to get the kids at school again, at 4-ish, I pack a snack, go to school, pick them up. We stay at the playground for some time and then come back home. We chill out, read books together, we play games. They sometimes fight, they also play sometimes. And then we have dinner together as early as possible. And at around 8:39, it's time for bed for them. After they're in bed, I would generally read, watch a TV series, just chat with my partner, just relax in the evening. Next we have. Yes, I do love to read. I'm really passionate about reading. I read more books than I watch TV series or films. We don't have a TV at home, but I do sometimes watch TV series and films on Netflix, but I read much more than I watch TV shows. I love to read books in English because so many books are not translated into French. So I think it's amazing to be able to read in a foreign language, especially English. So many books out there that are interesting to read. And if you don't speak English, you will never be able to read them. So that's one thing. I read business books in English, personal development books, anything that I'm interested in. There's a book in English written about that. I also love to read novels in English, French, sometimes Spanish, sometimes Norwegian. Next. Yes, I do love sports. So sport and reading are really two of my passions. I used to be in the French national team of orienteering for almost 10 years. I'm not in the French team anymore, but I do still do some sport. I still run competitions. So sport is a big thing in my life. So yes, I do love sport. I run like 3-4 times a week. I sometimes bike or do other sports depending on the time I have. Yes, next we have. So we love to spend time in nature with my family. We have a camper, so that's a car where we can sleep in. So when the weather is not too bad, we like to go out in nature, go for walks, explore our region, and just sleep in the camper. My kids love it, and we do love it as well. We also like to run competitions together. My kids like to run orienteering as well, which is good for us. So we do sometimes go to competitions together and we run, each of us run their own course. Next we have, when I'm stressed or when I just need to chill out, I love to read a book. I like to go out for a run to let off steam. Sometimes it helps. I also like to just go for a walk in nature, not always running. I also like to see friends and family. I think it helps to socialize when you're stressed. So that's some of the ways I like to relax. All right, now it's your turn. On va inverser. Maintenant, c'est vous qui allez répondre à ces questions. Je vais vous les poser une par une. Je vais laisser un petit blanc derrière, mais pensez à mettre pause parce que je ne sais pas combien de temps va durer votre réponse. Je vous pose la question, je vous laisse quelques secondes, mettez pause. Vous pouvez formuler votre réponse à haute voix, comme je l'ai fait moi-même. Prenez votre temps. Et là, faut pas avoir peur de se tromper. Je suis pas là pour vous corriger au final. Et ensuite, on passe à la suivante. Alors, c'est parti pour la première question. What's your name? Great. How old are you? Where do you come from? Great. What do you do for a living? Nice. Do you have children? Amazing. Do you have brothers and sisters? Nice. Are you married? Where do you live? How many foreign languages do you speak? Nice. What do you do in your free time? Great. What time do you generally wake up? Great. What do you eat for breakfast? And then we have, what time do you generally go to bed? Nice. What's a typical day for you? Do you enjoy reading? Nice. Do you do sport? If so, how often? What do you typically do on the weekends? What's your favorite way to relax? Great. Thank you so much for watching this video. It was a pleasure to talk to you. I wish I could have your answers. Let me know in the comments if you liked this kind of video. I can make more of them. Ce qui en français nous donne merci beaucoup d'avoir regardé cette vidéo jusqu'à maintenant. J'aurais vraiment aimé avoir vos réponses. C'est frustrant pour moi de ne pas savoir ce que vous dites en face. Si jamais vous avez aimé ce contenu, n'hésitez pas à me le dire en commentaire et je pourrai vous faire plus de vidéos de ce genre. Thanks again for watching and see you next time. Have a great day!